Pope Leo XIV welcomed around 4,000 seminarians to the Vatican for a special Jubilee event. In his reflection, the Holy Father reminded seminarians that their task is to never settle for less, never be satisfied, but to be passionate about the priestly life, living in the present and looking to the future with a prophetic heart. Joining us now from Rome is Pepe Zinkewich, seminarian for the Archdiocese of Los Angeles. You're here in Rome for the Jubilee of Seminarians, Pepe. How has the experience been so far? And what was it like meeting the Holy Father earlier today?
Yeah, this morning, thousands of young seminarians flooded St. Peter's Basilica to hear the words of our Holy Father addressed to them. And it was very moving to see all the excitement and the joy. There was singing, there was clapping as Holy Father processed in. People trying to bend over the fence to meet him and shake his hand. And what was an interesting contrast was the sheer silence when he began to speak. The joyful crowd immediately became quiet and tried to absorb every single word that the Holy Father was telling us. What struck me in particular was his emphasis on loving the way Jesus loved. The Holy Father said that us future priests should strive to love like Jesus, and the way we do that is through a deep prayer life, cultivating an intimate relationship with Jesus Christ.
Now, Pepe, you're a seminarian for the Archdiocese of Los Angeles. We were just with Archbishop Gomez, who mentioned that the Eucharistic revival has really lifted the number of seminarians coming into the church. Can you share a little bit about your personal journey? What led you to say yes to the call of the priesthood?
Yeah, my personal call to the priesthood was filled with joy. I grew up in a big Catholic family. I'm number 9 of 10 kids. And so I grew up going to Mass, praying the Rosary. I went to a great Catholic school, was formed in the home. And despite all that, I never felt called to the priesthood until I went away for college. It was in college where I really made the faith my own, and it became something personal to me. I met this priest that was very, very devoted to the Eucharist and loved the Mass and loved Jesus Christ, and that really inspired me to love Jesus Christ myself. And in prayer and adoration, I felt called to be a priest for Jesus Christ, a priest of the Catholic Church. I got really scared and I ran away from that calling for a couple of years, but the Lord never gave up on me, and He called me over and over again until I finally accepted.
Well, you're in Rome these days on another kind of adventure with the Rome experience. What is it that you're hoping to bring back home with you to your parish, to your diocese, or to your fellow seminarians who don't have this opportunity?
Yeah, so this Rome experience has been an experience of a lifetime. Living in the eternal city and being close to the Church Peter was something very formative and life-changing. What I would take home to Los Angeles would be a deeper commitment to my prayer life and to cultivating a deeper, intimate relationship with Jesus Christ, a deeper sense of what it means to be a priest, what it means to be a father, and the particular virtues that go along with that. And finally, I'm going to bring home a deeper sense of community and fraternity, that we are meant to live with each other and for each other.
Well, that's beautiful. We're grateful for your priesthood, your journey into the priesthood. Pepe Zinkewich, seminarian for the Archdiocese of Los Angeles.